What is going on, guys? It's Shu here, bringing you another review on My Hero Academia. I gotta say, this episode was, well, a little emotional, I will say. Just the fact that we got to see this fight kind of evolve more into a emotional battle rather than a physical battle. We know that they're both strong. There's no doubt about that. But at this point, we have to attack from the inside, not just like internally, but emotionally. And that is something that we saw start to happen in the last episode. And the second user, or let's call it the second Hokage, man. I think we've got enough Naruto references at this point. But like, we see that now they're like, the plan is coming into fruition. It's happening. And we see how the second decides to sacrifice himself, and like that kind of caused a major crack in the inside. And so we have like memories start flowing in, and I like this. Honestly, it's just different moments in both of their lives that are very important. You know, we start seeing, for example, the battle with during the sports festival for Deku. We see Spinner, how he is a fan of Stain, but he wants to join the cause for Shigaraki. The introductions of Toga and Dabi. It's kind of like all these moments that are kind of very pivotal in the way both these guys became who they are today. And so I gotta say, I like that. I like having those callbacks because those moments meant a lot. And now we're seeing how it has been, memories ingrained in their souls to get to where they are. And so, obviously, with seeing this kind of success, the other users, the other Hokages, want to go and do this as well. And I like that they are trying to all at one time go in and try to basically wrap up this battle, because there's no other way of beating Shigaraki. But it's not just about Deku, it's not just about Shigaraki in this episode. We start seeing other people that we hadn't seen in a good minute. For example, Eddie and Kota, both of them people that have been saved by Deku, who are obviously distressed. They're worried about their hero, how far, he's come, and like losing him would be something that would be very, very bad, obviously. But with like Eddie, like she wants to go out there and help him, but she hasn't had enough time to recover. Remember, she is only a little child. She can't do but so much, and therefore I feel for her. She definitely wants to be there and supporting Deku, but it's just not possible. And so I like how, I believe his name was Ectoplasm. It's been a long time since I've seen this hero and remember his name, but other people as well. We kind of see with Kaminari and Yamamoto, like both of them just, the remnants of the battle and them kind of carrying each other. And I feel bad for Kaminari, because it's like he has a valid concern. He says about how before, he was worried. I mean, he wasn't as worried when All Might was there, but now with Deku, he's like, is it that I don't trust him enough? Do I not have enough confidence in him? And I feel for him. I do. It's not that you doubt your friend. It's just that you know that this is a very big battle, and that if he loses, this is it. There's no stopping Shigaraki. So I don't think he's a bad person. I don't think that he's in the wrong for possibly feeling a bit of doubt. But I definitely think that he's thinking in the right place. And so I feel for him. I do, truly. So it is a bit sad. We also get to see other people getting rescued. We see Tokoyami. We also see Hawks. We see how Froppy is also going to go help out Okacho. Just seeing all these guys getting rescued and getting brought back in. Seeing Cementos also helping out, with the UA building falling down, having to rescue these guys along with Gentle. I love it. Like, we also see moments with La Brava and, Miss Nagant, like them having moments with Deku and just wanting to root for him. So it's like, yeah, it's a little emotional. I definitely get how all these people have been like aided by Deku in one way or another. And then, of course, with Shigaraki, he's having a rough time accepting, help. And like when we see the other users get back in, except for the fact of, Nana, who is kicked out, and she then helps out Deku. She sticks around, but it's a family thing. His trauma stems from her leaving her son, and then him, obviously treating him bad. So there's a lot of trauma, a lot of things that Deku now internally has to go and defeat Shigaraki. But that's it for me, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys have,